let's do a basic fraction question. So the question says, find the exact value of 7/8 plus 1/6 divide 2/9, right? So this is a CXC type question, right? This is question 1 on a CXC paper from 2022. So pay keen attention to what I'm about to do. So we have 7/8 plus 1/6 divided by 2/9, right? So if you notice, we have an addition division in the question. So by the boom dash rule or the BOD mass rule, we should divide first, right? The order of operation, we should divide first before we add and subtract. So we're gonna divide 1/6. We are gonna work out 1/6 divided by 2/9, right? That's the first thing we're gonna do. Right, so of course, when we're dividing, there's a method that we use, the KCF method, or some people might say the KFC method, right? But for me, I call it the KCF method, right? So what does that mean? It basically means you're gonna keep the first fraction, you're gonna change the operation to multiplication, from division to operation, and then we're gonna flip or find the reciprocal of the second fraction, right? So let me write that down. So 1/6, we keep the first fraction, change the operation to multiplication, and then we're gonna flip or invert the second fraction, right? So instead of having 2/9, we're gonna have 9/2. Right. So if you look closely now, we have 1/6 multiplied by 9/2, right? When we're dividing fractions, we always try to simplify the fractions, right? To make it easier to handle. So when we look closely, diagonally, we would have realized that we can find the HCF for 6 and 9, right? The highest common factor for 6 and 9. And that would be 3. 3 can go into 6 2 times without leaving a remainder, and 3 can go into 9 3 times without leaving a remainder. What we have left, we have 1 times 3, which is 3, and we have 2 times 2, which is 4. So we have 3/4, right? So this side of the question is 3/4, right? We just worked out the division aspect or the division side of the question. Now we're gonna put it together with the 7/8. So 7/8 plus 3/4. So we have 7/8 plus 3/4. Now, when the denominators are unlike, or in other words, when they are different, what do? We find the LCM, which is the lowest common multiple, right? So we're going to find the lowest common multiple between 4 and 8, right? By the looks of it, we know that it is 8, right? How do you find this? You list the multiples of 8, you list the multiples of 4, and the lowest that they have in common, that would be the LCM. In this case, 8 would be the LCM. So I draw a line and I put my 8. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask myself, how many times 8 can go into 8? 1 time. That one will be multiplied by the numerator, right? So 1 times 7. And then I'm going to ask myself again, how many times 4 can go into 8? 2 times. That 2 will be multiplied by the 3, right? By the numerator on this side. So now we have 1 times 7, which is 7, plus 3 times 2 is 6. So we're going to write back our denominators now. Denominator, which is 8. And then we're going to add the top. 7 plus 6 is 13. So the answer is 13/8.